We are back on the halftime show on the PAC Sports Network, and we're joined now by Grove City senior forward Allison Podkul. Allison, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Allison, it's we're in the final week of the regular season, and it's been another great year for Grove City. The Wolverines once again at the top, near the top of the PAC standings with a 12-4 conference mark. Give us your take on the Wolverines season thus far.
We're playing hard, just focusing on us, playing our defense like we like to. It's been clicking for us lately. We've had some bumps in the road along the way, as every team does, but been able to combat those and keep moving forward.
You're the lone senior on a group that has 11 freshmen this year. How has the season been for you from a leadership standpoint in guiding so many young players?
They've been great. They came in wanting to work and just curious about the program and things like that. So they honestly have been the rock of our program. They're the ones who are, there's 11 of them. So, but they're just doing great. They're working hard. They're showing how they can play on the court, obviously. And they've really contributed to a lot of our success this season.
You mentioned there have been some bumps in the road. One major speed bump occurred early in the season, some adversity in early December when Kat Getz went down with an injury, season-ending injury, certainly one of the top forwards in the PAC. How has the team come together and rallied around Kat since her injury?
Right when it happened, it was definitely a heartbreaker for all of us, and it definitely left an impact and took us a few games to get back to regular play, I guess. But she has kind of learned how to make an impact on, as she usually does on the court, but now she's doing it off the court, which has been really cool to see how that transition has been happening. But she's still with us. She's going to come back stronger than ever, but she's just doing such a great job helping us off the court right now.
And from the outside looking in, some people may look at Grove City and say, wow, you lost one of your top forwards and you have 11 freshmen. How are they going to do it this year? But the team has. And, we saw the team in early December on the network, and then we saw them again in mid-January, and almost two completely different teams. I mean, you guys have really come together. What's been the key to how this team has gelled together so quickly?
I think it's our defense, just kind of being able to play with each other. Like we said earlier, there's 11 freshmen, so it's a lot of newness and just learning how each other plays. And obviously defense is our biggest focus. So just having more confidence in each other and having more confidence in ourselves, I think really played a big part. And as you see that throughout the season growing for us. So
you've been a starter since your sophomore season and someone who plays with a lot of emotion. And we talked with Coach Shelley Foose about that earlier on in the season. And how would you describe yourself as a player and how you try to get the team to feed off of your emotion?
I mean, the whole game is filled with emotion, and being able to have those moments where the whole team comes together, I think it just rallies the team together and kind of gets you excited for the more plays to come. But yeah, it's just something that happens. I don't really know. I don't know. It's just kind of a reactionary thing. But everyone has joined in, and it's a really cool moment when it does happen, and everyone on the bench goes crazy and everyone on the court goes crazy. And it really feeds our energy throughout the game, and even through those harder moments, just getting us through the next moment. So.
And prior to Grove City, you played at Hempfield High School, where you were part of a very good basketball program and part of one of the most storied softball programs in state history, winning 3 WPIAL and PIAA championships during your tenure. Among many accomplishments, I'm sure you also you scored the game-winning run in the 2018 WPIAL championship. Tell us about your high school career, both on and off the court, and how much fun it was, both basketball and, of course, softball as well.
It was great. It was definitely memorable for sure. A lot of good memories from that. I've had a lot of great impacts. People impacted me throughout those 4 years as well, through basketball, softball. But it's just been a lot of great memories to look back on, and that I'll cherish forever.
And the head softball coach, Bob Kalp, who just recently retired, but had been the leader of that program for so many years. I understand he in particular has been a person of great inspiration for you.
Oh, for sure. He's a very wise man. And as a player for him, I just love to listen to him and just hear what he has to say, because when he speaks, everyone listens, and as they should. So I am so thankful I was able to play for him for 4 years, and all his accolades are so well deserved, and just such an impact on my life.
In high school, you always played guard at either Hempfield High School or AAU basketball. At Grove City, you've been at the power forward spot and one of the best in the PAC at just 5'8". What was the transition like from guard to forward, and how have you been able to excel at the collegiate level?
Yeah, it was definitely a transition. Wasn't really used to putting my back to the basket and trying to make moves, but I definitely like the physicality of it underneath. And that's kind of what I've been going off of. But the teams have been great to help me. The forwards that we've had throughout our program have helped me. So just having those as leaders to look up to was really helpful throughout the years.
Now, you're fifth in the PAC in rebounding. You lead the league in field goal percentage as well. How do you feel the season's gone for you personally?
I think it's great. I think as moving forward, we're just going to keep getting better as a unit as well. And looking forward for the playoffs and finishing off the last season here. But yeah, I'm really excited for what the future brings. So.
And as far as you being a senior, I'm sure some great memories when you look back over the last 4 years of Grove City basketball. Winning a championship might be number one on the list, but what are some of your favorite memories at Grove City?
Yeah, definitely winning the PAC championship was probably number one, but just the moments with teammates, whether it's on the court, having those exciting moments, or whether it's off the court, just hanging in someone's room, just building those relationships, really what the memories that I'll really remember forever. So.
And the championship came 2 years ago. Grove City has been to the PAC's Final Four the last 4 seasons. What does Grove City need to do to put together another run and get back to the championship game?
I think just playing well together, playing good defense, and focusing on us. I think that's really it. And just hopefully making our shots would be helpful as well.
Well, you guys have been making quite a few of those, that's for sure. That's what's led to so many victories. Tell us about, for yourself personally, your plans for the future, your major and plans for the future.
I'm majoring in biology health here, and I am attending Salus University in Philadelphia next year to go to optometry school. So.
That's Allison Podkul of the Grove City Wolverines. Great senior forward. It's been a lot of fun watching you play with all of that emotion over the past 4 years. And we look forward to the rest of the ride here throughout the remainder of what's left here in the 2021-2022 campaign. Thanks again, Allison, for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll have more coming up in a moment on the PAC Sports Network.